What up, everybody? It is Jared. This is the Y'all Still Up show. That's what we're calling it. All right, this is May here, coming at you live from Texas. All right, we got candles in the background, a fireplace. You know, we're going straight ambiance for this show. All right. You know how stupid it is to have a fireplace in Texas? Are you kidding me? Like the coldest it's been since I've been here is like 58, and it snowed. It's weird. Like it snowed, but like you could still wear a short sleeve t-shirt, you know? Um, yeah, so I figured I'd create some artificial fireplace with these two candles. Shout out to Bed Bath and Beyond, not a sponsor yet, but opportunities are knocking, you know? Want to address one thing, I am in a rickety computer chair, so lean back too far, that's what you're going to get. Or stretch your legs out. I'm going to try to refrain from doing that, all right? So, Austin, Texas comedy is it's keeping up. Austin, Texas, like the funny thing about like a stand up in Austin, Texas, it's a lot like Bitcoin, you know, like you just keep waiting for the bubble to burst and it hasn't. I keep waiting for these shows to just be like, oh, mediocre. I keep waiting for like the talent they're bringing in just to be like, shitty. I keep waiting for like the comedians to stop moving here. Like I really thought that they would have stopped moving as soon as like L.A. and New York opened, but they haven't. Seems like the next best spot to relocate, especially for middle acts. These are nationally touring middle acts who are, got like a good 30, 45. Um, yeah, so it's pretty great. Um, I don't know who's going to be playing at Vulcan this weekend. It's always the same group. There's usually like a secret show or a Death Squad show or something like that, something Red Band or Hinchcliffe affiliated. Great shows as well. So nothing against them. I know a lot of the comics who go up, pretty good guys or women or theys, whatever they go by. I don't know. Um, but it's a great show. Like they put on some good shows, especially for just the casual comedy fan who's just trying to do something on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. They can go see comedy. Um, Vulcan is a great venue because like afterwards you can drink and hang out and just talk. It's almost got like a nightclub vibe, but um, just comedy oriented. It's pretty sweet. Um, get the feeling that people are just hanging out because they want to see Joe Rogan, but you know, rising tide lifts all boats. Burped probably picked that up. So this is going to be episode 2 of the show. We're going to see how it goes. All right, we're going to crank this out. Got some video editing software. We're going to be doing it. All right. I am still without a job. Again, I think that's just normal for everyone. There are people who are looking. The vaccine requirements are iffy. I think it's hurting. I found out there's a statistics that like 68% of people are vaccinated. I thought it was higher, but whatever. It's just like funny because it's like cool because like now you can't just put it on black people. Like that's the best part. It's like I don't know. Am I crazy? But I was thinking that some way they were angling to put this on somebody else. They got to put it on somebody. So I'm glad it's being put on a very like rainbow coalition. It's not just black. It's not just conservative whites. It's everybody. Um, so just glad to see nice little dispersion. Nice little. I don't know what the word is. I been investing, looking into a lot of NFTs. All right. So NFTs, I don't understand them still, though I own one. I'm looking to buy more. I'm looking to purchase more. There goes the chair. I just don't fully understand it. I don't understand how I make money. I mean, I get it. It's becoming a trend of the future, and I think it's going to become big because the metaverse. I didn't talk about this last show, but I think the metaverse is going to be gigantic. Gigantic. So I saw this post online that essentially that Facebook slash Meta, don't know what to call them. Um, Essentially, they were allowing for digital space to be bought up on their server. All right, and there was a map. There was like a pretty much like this, like someone crafted a map up of like this retail space and what was available, and the companies that purchased it. And in there was just like all the top people, like Tesla, Nike, Adidas. Uh, I don't know, probably Johnson, not Johnson. I have no clue. But there was just like a wealth of it of different companies on there. So like, I, Meta's gonna be huge. NFTs are gonna be huge. Digital content on this digital platform. There's gonna be a huge following on this digital platform, and I think I know the reason why. Here's the reason why. All right. Here's the reason why. So, to backtrack, Meta is following a little bit the template that we saw with Fortnite. We know that Fortnite is like a crazy successful game. I mean, it seemed like within like 1 year of that game coming out, there were tournaments being held where the winners would get like millions of dollars. There were professional Fortnite players. They're like 15, 16 years old, making millions of dollars. The parents were like, hey, you got school tomorrow. And they were like, I own this house. Can you leave? That's a funny dynamic. Just like a kid who plays video games who's 14. It's just like, yeah, I won $500,000 playing video games. I'm the parent now. All right, I want turkey Lunchables, only turkey. But Meta is following this version like that Fortnite did because they essentially built in to the game a purchase system where you could just buy things, upgrades within the game to make you more competitive, to make you better so that you can go to tournaments and compete and have a competitive advantage. All right? You could still be competitive without it, but you'd be far more competitive and have a far better chance of doing well and moving further if you actually had this like purchase products that they just kind of drop in. All right? And the drops came random. That's like, I think that's the point I'm going to come back to. So I believe Facebook slash Meta is following the same different thing with these digital spaces that these companies are buying. Essentially, you'll be able to walk into a digital store and purchase Tesla products, much like you do on Amazon, but you're doing it through Meta, a more interactive Facebook marketplace with other goods outside of Facebook. And I know that like people are thinking like, yeah, you might think that's just like, okay, just like another e-commerce site, online retail, but it's different because they're going to follow the same model. As I said, Fortnite, they're going to come back to it, right? They're going to come back to the tried and true method to get people to spend their money, all right? And that's limited promotions. All right, like the first day of business, I swear to God, like Elon Musk is gonna be like, all right, let's just give away a Tesla to anyone who's in the Meta marketplace, all right, to anyone who's in the metaverse. First 5 visitors to the Tesla store get a free Tesla. Not a big deal for a company like Tesla. And that's going to drive people to the metaverse, drive up ad revenue, drive up all sorts of shit. So it's going to be interesting. Like imagine like, it's going to be great because like great, but terrible, but like great because like in Nike, when Nike decides to release a pair of Air Jordans, usually you got to go wait in the line for 12 hours, stand in the cold or rain, get the shoes, potentially get robbed on the way home. It doesn't matter. But now, guess what? They're going to just drop these limited promotions in the metaverse. It's just going to be something that these drops are going to come so random as well that it's just going to drive up engagement, drive up participation. Because like when I said with the Jordans, like no one's going to stand in line and wait when for something you could just do from sitting behind a computer screen. I think the real test of all this metaverse is how much people are willing to pay for comfort. As long as they got the money and they want to give it, why shouldn't they? It's not Facebook's fault, Meta's fault, whatever the fuck their name is. Like Meta's fault, any of these companies' fault. It's just, I mean, if anything, it's our fault. But I don't know. So if I was a smaller retailer, I'd be shitting myself right now. Like, how big do you think that digital divide is? Like a smaller retailer, regional. I don't think it's even possible to compete, but whatever. Fuck them. That just seems like the American way, just fuck them. Whatever, fuck them. That should be on Wall Street. Just as you like walk in, you see a giant mural, bunch of underpaid migrant workers cleaning it. And it's just like, whatever, fuck them. No context, no nothing, but it being Wall Street, you'd get it. So, yeah, Metaverse is going to be giant. Even though we hate the corporation behind it, it's going to be giant because I don't know if it's consumerism or whatever it is, but it's just going to be huge. People are going to go. The algorithm's too simple. It's too plain. It's too clear. The drops are going to be so random. Like, I swear to God, like one day it'll be like Porsche has like a digital marketplace and it'll be like, all right, for anyone who follows the Porsche meta market, we'll give away a free Porsche for anyone who is online currently within the next 5 minutes. Anyone who makes a purchase within the next 5 minutes, we will give you a Porsche. But it'll be like 1:30 in the morning. And people will still rush to it. People will still follow that page, get notifications so they can get on just to get these exclusive drops. It's like Instagram giveaways, but far more freaking rapid. It's going to be crazy, my friend. Be crazy. Yeah, so I'm still unemployed.